Today's plan is to get the wheel off, the swing arm off, and the shocks, and get those cleaned up. See what's going on with the bearings and the brakes and the wheel. Hopefully get a new tire on after we clean this wheel. I don't think it's rust really. I mean, there is some rust, but I don't know. It's mostly like grime. I think it'll come off. Seems to work to me. I think I'm starting to piece together the last ride of this motorcycle. The rear wheel's in here all cattywampus now. There's a broken cable jammed up in it, and there's a rub mark from where the chain came off the sprocket. Breaker bar always wins. That all looks good. I was expecting that to be all deteriorated. Let's try to get the tire off. I'm sure it's not going to be easy. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking was going to happen. Ain't too much play to this tire no more. How many ways to destroy a wheel? I wrestled with it long enough. I'm just gonna cut the damn tire off. I wanted to save it and hang it on the wall, but I don't really care that much. Oh, sweet. I could have probably gotten the tire off if I was more patient another way, but fuck it. Get out of here. Struggles. One cut in half tire. Get it on everything. We ain't playing games around here. We're here to win. This is pretty caked in mud, that's for sure. Gotta come off now, right? It moved. Breaker bar. Yeah, I'd say it's a good thing we're taking that swing arm apart. It doesn't seem to really swing. There we go. Now it wants to swing. There we go. Pretty dirty. Put it in the power washing pile for tomorrow. Got it. Pop this brake switch out. Oh yeah. That was pretty simple. It's time for everybody's favorite part. Watching me power wash crusty motorcycle bits. Well, I got all the chunks off, but they're still greasy, so I'm gonna soak them in duck sauce and hot water. There's always something more to power wash. Well, we got a rain delay. Fun. Got ourselves another rain delay. I don't think this bike's ever gonna go back together. Incredibly dangerous. I've been wounded. I've been wounded. Danger. This bike is so gross. Sometimes I wonder why I went back for it. I guess because I felt sorry for it. Poor little motorcycle. Once more into the danger zone. I think we should just smother it with this rust dissolver and see what happens. What are the directions? 15 to 20 minutes. That's it? I don't believe you. We're going to be definitely doing an hour. Yeah, that's a lot. Put it exactly where it should be. In this garbage bag. Into the trash bag it goes. It's been an hour. Let's get our fender out of the trash and see what it's looking like. It's looking pretty gross. Yeah, I think we're gonna wash it off. Well, it's not the prettiest wheel, but it's a wheel. Seems pretty solid. Seems like it'll work. This, however, I mean, this wheel's pretty gross, but this is unacceptable. So I think I'm just going to take the wire wheel to it. It's the worst that could happen. I'll tell you, success. That's what's going to happen. Scratch doctors never let me down. It's the bomb. It attacked me. Clean these disgusting bearings. You know, professional. And the brake pad will do the rest. This tire was made in Korea. You get to choose which Korea you think it came from. So far I've put tires on all my motorcycles, so I'm sure I'm going to be successful. It's just a matter of what this rim's going to look like when I'm done. Should have probably gone and gotten a tire tool. I knew I was going to need it. But instead, we'll just scratch the shit out of this wheel. Alright, halfway there. Ooh. A blue valve cap. Fancy. This is where bad things can happen. I've aced a couple inner tubes trying to get them in. There's probably like some super simple way to do it, but I don't know it. So this is what I do. Whew. Well, I'm not feeling as strong as I was. I'm taking a break. Let's fight this tire some more. This might end in catastrophe. How not to mount a motorcycle tire. Looks like we got the wheel together for now. At least the tire on it. I spent a couple minutes with the wire wheel cleaning up this shock. It's still disgusting, but it's way better than this shock. So we're gonna go with it until we find something better or come up with a new idea. As much as I don't like painting motorcycle parts, I might actually paint this swing arm. I'm still thinking about it. But here's the most disturbing part. There's something in the swing arm and it rattles. It's fucking annoying. Oh, good lord, and I got attacked by a wasp. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, my shop's become a hostile place. Well, I've decided we're going to do the worst paint job ever on this, so it matches the rest of the bike. Swing arm's back from the powder coater, so let's get this bike together. Get our old ass shocks clocked properly so the nice side's looking out. Oh yeah, it's most of a motorcycle. I found all the hardware, but it's incredibly rusty. So we're going to put some rust remover on it and see how that works out for us. I'm going to go ahead and refurbish these brake pads. Take the refurbished brake pads and try to be a man. Nice. I did buy new nuts, but not new bolts, because that's the kind of guy I am. How wobbly is it? Oh, that seems pretty straight. Now that the tire's on, I need to flip the bike around. That way I can do the same thing to the front of it. Bronze versus brains. I think what I want to do is Just get the headlight off, the speedo off, the handlebars off, and the wheel, the forks, you know, the whole front end of the bike. It's a 14. I almost guarantee you I'm going to pop this bulb the second I plug it in. Mostly solid. Broke it right the fuck off. Of course I did. Well, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, that pop metal in there is just deteriorated beyond belief. Should have probably put some heat on that or something. I've smoked that speedometer. Let's get this brake line off of here. Hope we don't smoke everything. There's no bolt holding in the brake. Oh, it is. Haha, it is the matching key. It all seems to move really smoothly. I'll give this one more try. That definitely came off that time. It's super bent. I guess this grab handle should come off. It has this cool North America van line sticker on it, but it's gonna go. It's not on there really. Makes good sounds. Reflector's a little bent. This one's not. Uh-oh, we're about to lose all the bearings. I don't know what you think, but I'm saying these gators are unsavable. I mean, that is a lot of rust, but I mean, a lot of it is just dirt and grease too. These forks aren't looking too hot. All of the plating is peeling off. And they're definitely going to need seals. Yeah, I guess that comes off. This is all disgusting. Very cool, but very rusty. I have a plan. The old rust dissolver. Been half an hour. Let's see what it looks like. Still look pretty rusty to me. Let's put them back in there for another half an hour. Let's get this cleaned up and throw some paint on it. Get it in the paint booth. Paint turned out good enough. It's black. That's what I was going for. Tried to get away. I forgot to put the fork lock on. So I have to take that all back off. Got it. These forks have seen better days. This one's not that bad off comparatively. Round 2, the navel jelly on this fork. I got these as clean as I care to. They're not the greatest, but they're going back on the bike. I don't have the fork seals or the gaiters, so I don't want to take these apart. I'm not messing around with this one. I'm just going to cut it off. I really don't care about it. Nice. This wheel is disgusting. It's so disgusting I had to break out the danger wheel on it. Put on my safety gear. This could get dangerous. I'm almost out of rust dissolver and navel jelly, so I'm gonna mix them both together. Chemical warfare and whatnot. Good shit there. It's been a few days. This wheel turned out better than I remember. I got a bunch of that rust off. I'm sure that does nothing, but it makes me feel better. I don't want to do this. Rim strip, inner tube, tire. Well, we can only go 76 miles an hour on it. Air. Looks like a skinny inner tube, doesn't it? I've aced so many inner tubes. I hate tires. Oh, fuck, man. That was fucking stupid. Is it really on there? Did we do it? I think I got it on. How'd this turn out? Way cleaner than it was. Perfect. Let's pack some bearings. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Asbestos. Sounds beautiful. All right, one wheel more or less back together. Let's get the bars back on the bike. Bolts are ridiculously long. There we go. About time. How we looking? More or less straight? Sure, why not? Let's get something done on this bike today. Let's get the throttle hooked up. Carb on it. Maybe the exhaust. So the plan is to scavenge the parts I need off of this one, because I don't want to run the wire through the handlebars, because I'm a lazy man. What are they? Oh, it came loose. Nice. That one did too. Cool. This seems in good condition. Nice. Nice. We got to get these cables down to where they operate the oil pump and the carburetor. Snake them through the frame here, I guess. Easy peasy. Now that we got this cable run, let's get this oil pump hooked back up. It's been a couple months since I took this carburetor apart. Let's see if I remember how to put it back together. Apparently our float leaks. Oh yeah, I can see the hole. Oh yeah, we got a hole. We got a big hole. Well, I don't have a float for this. Apparently that's broken, so that's fun. Alright, I guess I'll clean some of this up and see if I can get it back together. I think I plugged it. Looks fixed to me. Let's see if we can get this carburetor back together. We're gonna find something instead of this nail. What's in this kit? All sorts of fun things. Cool. Well, I was getting this back together, and I don't have the screws for the float bowl. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about that. I also don't think I have the barb for the fuel to get into the carburetor. I thought I had it, but apparently I don't. You almost tricked me. Give him a spring. So that's all the way shut. Let's go 2.5 out. Why not? Half. 1. 1.5. 2. Yeah, let's go 2.5. Why not? I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for a pin instead of this nail, because that ain't gonna fly. Found one. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I found these. They're a little long, but with the washers and the gasket, hopefully it all works out. What's the worst that can happen? Fireball? Looks like a fuel inlet to me. I found the real one. So I took out the old one. And I did a little bit of ghetto machine work on this to make this spacer sit better. There was just a huge air gap underneath of it. And I found some really rusty hardware to bolt it to the bike. Let's see if we can get this car hooked up. First thing I want to put on is the spacer thing. Hopefully it fits still. I think these things are tweaked. Yep, sure was. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Hey, got it. Hey. Now, can I get this on here is the question. Sure can. Let's find some nuts. Once the carburetor's in, I think we should turn our attention towards the exhaust. And it seems pretty solid. It's just rusty. I think I'm gonna hit it with the wire wheel and spray paint it. I gotta get this guard off. Hopefully it comes off. Oh, that one did. I mean, all in all, for being a cheap piece of metal, it's solid.
I forgot one. Hopefully I can get it out. I can get the baffles out. What the hell it is. Something in there. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that all looks good. Put some paint on it. Without that's anywhere near being right. Let's put some gas in it and see if we can get it to run. Alright. That looks like it filled it up. Scary. So far we don't have any leaks. Looks like it works to me. Well, I proved that it worked. I can get it to idle from there. We know it's not going to spit out any more crap, so we can put the exhaust on it. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this has to be on before the exhaust. Air box. It's a Honda bolt. We're not going to tell anyone though. Apparently you have to put the oil tank in first. It just won't fit. Battery box. There we go. it.
Should have probably grabbed the ratchet.
Possibly, maybe. Yes, no, not at all. Not even a little.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't have a bolt for it anymore. Haha.
Found them.
Get the oil line hooked up. It's old and stiff, so we're gonna have to use some persuasion on it. Let's get a clamp on it first before I forget. Well, let's wait for that to cool down and get hard again. Don't forget the clamp. Not that I think it really matters. The brake switch is kind of broken. We're gonna have to solder this or something. Pretty grimy in there. It's cleaner than it was. Let's get out the soldering stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is try to cut back this plastic sheathing some. Oh, broke it off. Of course I did. I don't know. Did I get it? Oh my god, I hope I fucking got it. This is getting to be too much. And I just burnt the shit out of myself. I don't know why this is being so difficult. Probably because it's old and dirty as shit. That one went way easier. I don't know. Seemed to work out pretty well. Oh, there it goes. Nice, it does just snap into place. It seemed to all work. Let's get it back on. I'm going to spend a couple minutes cleaning up this cover with sandpaper. Better than it was. Oh yeah, much better. I'm gonna go ahead and paint a couple of things. Heat shield.
Seems to go together pretty easily. Good as new. I got the bracket on for the foot pegs. Now let's see if I can get this back in. Oh, I might be getting it. If you squint and you don't look directly at it, it's starting to look like a motorcycle again. This is gonna go right together, no problem. All right, now we got that balanced. Looking pretty good. I think it's on there. Let's put some gas in it. Fire it up. Gotta put the Kickstarter back on. Nice. Fuel. Dialed back the mixture screw half a turn, so hopefully it'll idle, but I doubt it. How many kicks do we think it'll take? I'm betting 3. Turn the key on, give it some choke. Uh-oh, it doesn't like what I did. We're gonna turn this back up. There we go. Oh, well, we have smoke coming out of the tailpipe. That's good. Doesn't like whatever I did. Ooh, a bit smoky in here. I made some progress. This side's looking like a motorcycle. Don't get too excited. Let's walk around here and you can see the truth. Bah. Still missing a lot of pieces. But that's for the next episode, I suppose.